Hey everybody, this is David B69 and welcome to Game 3 of the NLDS. Phillies at the Braves. We'll talk about a must-win situation. We need to win. We do not want to go down and make it. You just don't want to be in that situation where no matter what happens, you don't know, you're basically playing win or lose to advance or go home, or you don't want to go home at any part of these circumstances. So we got to be playing our best baseball, so let's get to it. We got our first lefty on the hill for us today, so let's see what happens.
It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab in this one, Chris Sale. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And singing against the southpaw on the mound, the skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Fouled off to the right. 1 out, bases empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Alec Bohm stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering upstairs. And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
And that is out of play. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So 2 down. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Nolan Arenado. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 3 of the NLDS. And that's downstairs and outside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's the ball. Boom. Leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one missing low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Max Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one misses. And the count's even at 2. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. And that is that.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam.
Back here in Atlanta. And on the hill in this one, Ranger Suarez.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Stott over to first in time. Fletcher retired. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Out towards left center. Squeezes it, and that is that. Scoreless after 1. Third game of the division series. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Swinging a foul out of play. Next pitch, not close, up high. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
And now the lefty. That one inside. Counts full, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff pouring in on his hands.
And that one is lifted in the air. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Batting 8th, catcher JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto. On the the inside corner for a strike.
No
Real
ball. One strike.
Muto, 33 years old, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Next offering upstairs. Real Muto went deep twice in his last game. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom. Marcelo Zuna
Leading off with the
coming up
Braves,
to hit.
designated hitter, Marcelo Ozuna.
The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. Turner with the throw to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Misses outside, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked.
And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and it's a 1-out double for the first hit of the game.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Austin Riley in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And another ball. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Albies stands at second with 2 gone. That's inside. And that's in there at the knees.
3 balls. Strike.
And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. No score. This is Bryson
Leading off
Stott.
for the Phillies,
He's someone that you
second
might
baseman,
not describe as having
Bryson Stott.
elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Hit in the air, left field. De La Cruz on the move to the alley. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Trey Turner at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Berg, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next pitch inside, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
2 outs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't.
Kicked into the mid, strike 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. As expected, we're going into a rain delay, and I have a feeling this is going to be a long break, Singy. It is really coming down as they put the tarp on the infield.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw this one coming, Boog, and it's not going to be a short break either, so guess we go grab some coffee or something, man. Go sneak in a game of the show before play picks back up.
Bring it.
Now pitching for
We welcome
Philadelphia.
you back with good news. The
Number
tarp is off the
76.
field, and it's done raining here at the
Andrew Painter.
ballpark, so we can get back to action. Andrew Painter, the new pitcher, looks ready to go. And aren't we all?
Leading off
A
for the
long
Braves,
pause in the
left
action,
fielder,
but now it's time to go once
Brian
again.
De La Cruz.
Brian De La Cruz leading things off and takes a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. So here's Murphy now. And that's in there at the knees. On a line out towards center. And base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. No score. And now it's Alec Bohm. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Sale back to work. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Harris after it. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Max Kepler at the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Wander Suero getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee warming up as well. Now a fly ball to right center. Harris has a beat on it. 2 down. Now here is Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Phillies strand 1, still no score. Here's David Fletcher, grounded out his first time.
David Fletcher.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Stott over to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Flied to left his first time. And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In the dirt, blocked. All tied up here in game 3 of the NLDS. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-0. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That one at the knees for a strike. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Two gone now.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good...
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Braves strand 1, and we are still scoreless. Wander Suero takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Byron Buxton. Flied to right his first time. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
And he can't come up with it.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes Real Muto. Struck out swinging his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And that's outside. 1-1. Buxton on at first. Nobody out. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner on the move. On the ground to third. Stops it on a slide to first. And that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 strike.
1 out, the runner at second, and we're in the top of the 5th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That's a ball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's the ball. In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Trey Turner now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. He muscles that one out of here. And they add a pair. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. And that's fouled off. Harper, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-2.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a ball evens the count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Next offering down in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Two outs. Stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is extremely high, and it seems like when you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
And that misses. Ball 2.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
And that one is inside.
3-0.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in a scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. And here is Nolan Arenado. A walk, and he's also singled. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. Line drive. Makes the catch, inning over. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. And it's 2-zip. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Here is Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1.
Matt Olson.
Jesus Luzardo gets the ball now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kepler under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here is Austin Riley. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Outside low, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Here's a 2-1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Braves down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole. And then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
De La Cruz stands in now and watches strike one. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. And that is that. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And they're down 2-0. Pierce Johnson will take over.
Number 38.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. Foul ball.
Whoa.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken
No,
bat
that's a
as you
ball.
jog back to the dugout.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Murphy moving under it. He's got it. One up, one down. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Swang and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball.
Meanwhile,
2 strike.
activity in the bullpen. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Buxton lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Right through there for a strike. And now 1-2.
1 ball.
2 down,
2
nobody
strike.
on. Here in game 3 of the NLDS. On the ground, right side. And he saved it first as no one could get to the bag in time.
Now batting, catcher, JT
And up to the
Realmuto.
plate is JT Realmuto. And there's a foul ball. And a base hit up the middle. And now 2 aboard. Bryson Stott will hit next. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 on, 2 outs. Ball 1 there. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Olsen, and that is the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves nothing. Sean Murphy
Leading
next
off
up for the Braves.
Catcher, Sean Murphy.
There's a strike.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one missing inside. Swing and a tapper. Real Muto to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And next for Atlanta,
Now
Michael Harris
batting.
the second.
Center fielder, Michael Harris II.
First pitch just misses. The Phillies up by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one out in front that time. That one pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. A little late, opposite field now.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there are 2 outs.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
At the plate, David Fletcher delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one sliced foul. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Number 52.
So back to the top of the order. Trey Turner now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
No ball.
0-1.
1 strike.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one popped in the air, left field. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate.
Put together a great at bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
Lifted in the air, out to left. That's a hit. Around first, digging for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Wastes no time there. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
Ball.
Misses off the plate. Ball 1.
1 ball. No strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Harris ranges back. Out of here. That one felt good. It's 4-0.
What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
So 1 out, nobody on. Nolan Arenado digs in now to the right side. Albies gets it to first, and they get Arenado for the out.
Now batting.
Two outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Max Kepler. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the late stages of Game 3. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show.
Now pitching for
Out of the
Philadelphia.
bullpen for the Phillies, Joe
Number
Ross.
43.
And he's got a nice lead to
Joe
work with,
Ross.
so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
3, 4,
Leading
5
off
due up for the home
Braves,
team.
right
Here's
fielder,
Acuna now.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And that one fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Got him swinging.
Some really good tunnel action there. That's a picture-perfect slider to get the strikeout. Starts over the middle of the plate and then dives hard off the outside corner. You know, he's probably thinking about the fastball they got the pitch before, and there's no way to hold up when you tunnel that well.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 1 for 2.
Ozzie Albies.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Kepler pulls that one down, and that ends the inning.
Pitching for the
Aaron
Braves,
Bummer on to pitch here.
Number 49.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's outside. Ball 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Man at first, nobody out. And now for the Phillies, Byron Buxton. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That's down and in. Next pitch misses way outside. Castellanos aboard here at first with nobody out. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Here's JT
Catcher,
Realmuto,
JT
1 for 3. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The throw to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Braves nothing.
Now pitching for
Matt
Philadelphia.
Strom comes on now.
Number
Bringing in the
26.
lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to
Matt
hit.
Strom.
Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. The other way, and he beats the shift. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
And the
third
batter now,
baseman,
Austin Riley.
Riley.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Fastball gets the corner at the knees. The Phils leading by 4 here in game 3 of the NLDS. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground to third, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now batting.
2 down, bases empty. Ryan De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Sean Murphy. Strom, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. That's in there, and it's 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball. He's good.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. 2 left on. On to the 9th now in game 3. It's the Phillies 4 and the Braves nothing. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Garrett Clevenger. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Number 60. Garrett Clevenger.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Trey Turner. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. Outside, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 3. And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. And this is inside. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. He hammers one out to right. It's 5-zip. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So now the DH spot, Alec Bohm. First pitch misses. This to third. And the inning is over. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. And the lead is now 5-0.
Now pitching for
Here comes the
Philadelphia.
closer here in the ninth,
Number
Yohan
59.
Duran.
Joan Duran.
So now to the plate for
Leading off
Atlanta,
the Braves,
David Fletcher.
The shortstop, David Fletcher.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And ball one.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to
Up
change
next
eye
for
levels
the
for the
Braves,
punch out. That fastball on the pitch
designated
before was
hitter,
up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
In the air, left field. Kepler under it. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front
Now
shoulder
batting,
coming open
second
instead of
baseman,
staying closed.
Ozzie
If he does
Albies.
that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Albies at the plate now. That's ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. Duran is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
And what a big victory this was to take control of the series. But they're not outlining the MVP of this game. The MVP of this game was the rain. The rain was the MVP. I mean, because without a doubt, I mean, we weren't doing that great and stuff with sailing the mountain and stuff. He was pretty much controlling us. Then they had to take him out of the game basically because of weather. I mean, it's basically what happens. You put somebody back in this game, or, I mean, leave them in the game. They basically, their performance isn't as good, and they wind up subbing it out, which is why I just sub right away. I don't even bother. But, yeah. And we had our two starters come in this game for us. I mean, Ranger went 2 innings, let up 1 hit. Andrew Painter come in the game, gave up 2 hits. Then Luzardo came in, let up 0 hits. All of them went 6 innings. 6 innings is a quality start. So our starter for the game, we had 6 innings, quality start, and pretty much nothing happened except for Max Stram in the 8th inning, but we still ended up controlling the game and getting the victory. That's huge. So we're going into game 4, up 2-1, way better than being down. So let's hope we can do it. So until next time, this is David B69, and I'm out. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.